Junkyard Junkie back here with another video. Today we're going to be replacing the front struts on this 2010 Mazda 3, but this should be the exact same procedure for 2004 all the way up to 2013. So let's get started. Okay, first thing you want to do, let's go ahead and jack up the car. With the front end raised, you want to go ahead and chalk the back wheel, and you want to go ahead and put your jack stand underneath. Okay, so we want to go ahead and take this wheel off. Perfect. Okay, this isn't too bad of a job. There's 3 bolts up top we'll have to get through the hood to get to. So there's 3 up there. We have this 14mm here. If it's stuck and it just spins, you got a hex key right there. I believe it's a 5mm. So you can stick that in there over a wrench. Now you have your brake line right here. This is supposed to go into this hole, just like this. And it's supposed to go all the way up in there till it's flush, and then a clip goes right here. This car is missing that. But with that clip, you just pull it right out, and then when you put it back together, you just put it right back in. Finally, you will have to get this pinch bolt out. 17mm. So let's go ahead and get started. So first, if we look on the right side, we have this ABS wire coming down, and it's just in there. Just wiggle it both, and it'll come out. Then it's also connected right down here. We're just going to undo that, push down, pull out. This way we don't risk hurting this at all. The last thing you can do if you want is go ahead and take this CV axle nut off and push it through a little bit. That way you don't worry about damaging your CV axle. I'm not too worried about that, so I'm not going to do that. And let's continue. Okay, so this is a 17mm. Let's get in here. Alright, we got it where it's loose. We should be able to zip it out. Perfect. Okay, remember, this is a 14mm, and it has that Allen key in there. If you get in trouble and it wants to just spin, sometimes these sway bar links like to just spin. Okay, so mine luckily broke free. This piece right here will just come right off. Okay, so up next we gotta get the strut away from the steering knuckle. So you're just gonna get a good size hammer. You can use a little penetrating oil. As you can see, we're making progress. We're almost free. There we go. Now it's come free. So now we'll go to the top. Okay, so if we come up here to our strut tower, you'll see 1, 2, and 3. After that, we can just guide it out, put the new one in. They are 14mm. All right, now we can zip them out. Now on this last one, I'm going to reach down and grab the strut itself so that way I can guide it out. Perfect. Okay, you always want to match up your parts. On the left side is our old one. On the right side is our nice new one. So now it's time to go ahead and stick it back in. Before I do, if you look here, there's this long, and then a curve, and then a short. You have to line that back up when going back in, and I'll show you that now. Also remember, if this isn't lining up, you can always turn it. So that way you can get it lined up. Okay, so if we look here, we have our long piece, our curved piece, and our short piece. So we just need to line that back up. Okay, if you can ever get one started, the rest should be easy. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and pull this up. Now that one will start easily. And then finally, our last and final bolt. Okay, these get torqued down to 23 to 28 foot-pounds. So I put 27. Okay, something else to be aware of. On the back of these struts is that little thing right there for the pinch bolt to go through. So that will have to line up with the back side of the knuckle. But remember, you can turn this once it's on there, so don't worry about it too much. Okay, that was a little bit of a pain. I sprayed PB Blaster just to help it move along easier. And then I would tap on it while it was jacked up. Just keep lightly tapping it. Do not hit your strut or you will ruin it. As I just gave it a few love taps, it came on up. Okay, so we're going to put our pinch bolt in first. Okay, this gets torqued down to 55 foot-pounds. Perfect. Okay, now you just want to raise it with the jack or lower it depending on where yours is at to get it lined back up. So we want to get this lined back up. Push it through. And this piece, these two little ears go in. And we just get our 14mm nut. Okay, for this one, you want to go between 32 and 44, so I'm going to 41. Perfect. Now then, yours should have that clip, so make sure to just feed this line in there, push it up, and put the clip back in. Okay, for the ABS wire, you just want to put this back in here so it doesn't get caught on anything, so you won't have to replace it later. Okay, once that's connected, all we got left is this ABS wire, and it'll just plug right back up, right there. You hear that click, you're good. Now you just want to put your tire back on, put all your lug nuts back on, tighten them down. And then once you get that done, lower the jack, and torque the wheels to spec and you're good to go. Same thing on the other side. Now we lower the jack. And that's going to do it for this video. If you found this video helpful, please give me a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you.